When I first came here, the teachers, all the staff members were really lovely. In fact, some of the teachers and staff members I thought were students. They were so welcoming, so chatty. They come up to you when you're at the cafeteria.
It was quite a big shift and quite a big change for me in my life, being with my parents and everything else, but also being in a new city. And I want to let you know that I actually have enjoyed the whole experience.
I came from a much larger college where the classes were about 20, to here where the classes are about the size of 8.
What would be a reductionist way of explaining schizophrenia? One thing we could reduce schizophrenia to?
Genes or just environment, but just focus on one of them.
Perfect.
I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like in a big class size it's quite like nerve-wracking to put your hand up and answer something in front of all that many people. Whereas here you're a lot closer with the students as there's only a couple of them, so you know them a lot better. So you just feel more comfortable answering questions and like saying your opinion without thinking that everyone else around you is judging what you're saying.
A fear of democracy runs throughout liberalism. Discuss.
It was my politics teacher who actually convinced me to take the subject in the first place.
How could we go about this introduction?
So overall, I never heard of PPE, philosophy, politics and economics. I later understood that it was very famous in here. Many politicians have done it, Cameroon included. So in the second week of school, I decided what I wanted to study in university.
I'm going to study medicine university, so I should choose science subjects such as biology, chemistry, and physics.
Why have we got this here then?
A chemistry teacher summary and explained very well, and he's very patient.
I think the teachers here are like the best teachers I've ever had because they are really motivating, not just because they want you to do well in their subject, but they want you to do well across the board.
Okay. Have you actually thought about trying to get some work experience in the area that you want to study?
If I am feeling like a bit stressed, they'll just reassure me that it's okay and that I can actually do it.
There are other areas that you could think about, for example, the probation service.
Definitely my English has improved. I read, I develop my reading in English and writing. I can hear the real English accent.
She saves her, doesn't she? It's about sisterly love.
I've made quite a few friends that are Iranian, from Korea. They're all lovely people. We're all teenagers. We have quite a few things in common. It's just interesting learning about other people's cultures.
Oh, yeah. With school, actually, we've been to the parliament and the Supreme Court. What I've studied, I was able to see in practice, which is one of the things I love about London. It's a great accommodation. Every one of my friends, when they come there, they're like, oh my god, this is actually a really good place to live by your own. You're the drama girl. Oh, yeah. The rooms and the whole place and the care that the house parents take of you, it's quite a big difference and a gap in comparison to many other boarding houses. You feel safe because it's in a really nice area in London.
The school were nothing but helpful with UCAS. They helped me with my personal statement, gave me loads of tips, got it to the best it could be, and I actually think that's why I got a lot of offers from my chosen universities.
Last year in my ASs I didn't get very good results, so then I came here because my sister previously came here and had a really good experience.
That very simple question, you'll be surprised how complicated the maths is that we need to answer that question.
When I was in Albania, my grades were all A's. the equivalent. In here I have 4 A stars, which is great, but in terms of knowledge, I know so much more in here than I knew there.
PS squared equals px squared plus dy.
Getting the help you need and the reassurance and to do well, and then getting your papers back and realising that you've done well makes you more motivated to study more and get better grades than that. So it has made me so much more happier, and I feel so much more confident in the work.
In the beginning it was a bit hard because I was away from my family, obviously. But afterwards I enjoyed it being here with my friends, enjoying to be a bit more independent than I was before.
I'd say being here is a lot more like being at university or at a college. Your learning's really taken into your own hands. Of course, there's always that support with your teachers, but it's a mile away from school. You do really feel like you've grown up a bit.
I do feel lucky because a lot of other people won't get this opportunity to come to a college like this. My life has just turned around and my results are getting so much better, which at the end of the day is what matters most.